I would say my biggest piece of advice is know what you're good at and know when you need to find
Okay.
professional assistance. I am a learner. I will read tax code. I will read all the employment laws. I will draft employment agreements myself. But once I know I am no longer in my lane, I need to find the right professional or the right resource to help me. A great example is taxes and payroll. I was not about to sit there and hand a check to an employee for $1,000, but wait, deduct a certain amount for Mecklenburg taxes and state and federal taxes. Yes, there are payroll services that are very affordable that can take that whole problem off your plate when it came to filing taxes. So I have a law firm. That's my main business. I teach
Mm-hmm.
dance on the side. I also have a property holding company. I have actually 3 businesses I'm running, as well as getting a W-2 from my business. So when it came to the tax side, I was like, I could read the tax code all day, every day. It looks like gibberish
Yeah.
because I don't know how it applies to my situation. As a business owner, it really is bringing in the people you know can provide the expertise you need because it's not in your lane. Let me expand that because I think taxes, a lot of people are like, I'll get an accountant because they're opening a business or I'll get a payroll service. But what about the other lanes that we don't even think about?
Mm-hmm.
One of the lanes I started was building a website.
Mm.
A lot of attorneys specifically, and maybe not a lot of business owners know this, but your website is like your storefront back when we had a lot more malls and a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
your storefront. If you don't have a storefront, you don't have a store, in my
Right.
opinion. And
Right.
from a digital technology being adopted every day in this world, you got to have a storefront. Even if more people go to your Facebook page than your website, that's fine, but you have to have a storefront. So I invested in a website developer. That was actually my first check that I cut. We didn't launch the website for 2, 3 months, but I made sure that website looked pristine before I even announced that I had my own business. That was really important. And then also knowing the intricacies of how to build your business. Going back to what I commented on earlier, as a law firm, I'm not only regulated by the Secretary of State, I also have this other regulatory agency, the state bar, that I have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to know all the pieces of the puzzle. And it does take a lot of research before you say, hey, I'm open. So before all that, make sure you still have a good revenue stream or maybe still have your former job before you go and embark on learning all those new tools.
Because all those things take time, right? And while
Yes.
you're doing them, you still need to make money. So you have to spend
Yep.
your time on things that make money, right? And continue
Mhm.
to allow you to kind of get going and not spend time on some of these other things that maybe somebody else could do a lot faster and a lot more efficient, right? Is that the message?
Exactly. Yep, exactly. And
Yeah.
I would say my last little tidbit is don't expect to make money your first number of months.
Yeah.
And what I mean by make money, yes, I was living off savings and paying team members off savings for a little while. Totally worth the investment, right? But you got to be willing to swallow that pill.